What up? What up? This your boy G for show. I'm here to bring you an easier way to get your mixes right with Stage Gain. This is also going to help make your vocals sit in the mix a lot better than before. So let's get to it. So first and foremost, well, what you want to do is record everything that you're going to record. Let me single this out first, solo it. So this is vocals by me, yours truly, and what we're gonna do here is kind of show you what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. So with a lot of recordings, the vocal track usually starts out unbalanced, or the vocals are kind of clipping, or sometimes they're too low. But in this case, my vocals were pretty good. I had to take a couple of them down in volume. So when you're stage gaining, what you want to do is start at the source. You never want to go into your mixer and bring the volumes down. So when it comes to the volume or the faders, always start with my fader like this one right here at 0. So when you're stage gaining, you want your screen to look more like this when you're stage gaining, okay? So therefore, we start at the source, right? Like I said before. Let me copy this so I know exactly where I was at. From here, let's listen to the vocals.
Yesterday, I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. So boy, you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow these brasses. I'm never hating, I'm just showing them the proof. Know your royalty, I must give them the truth. When I flow, I'm off the roof. Any hater get a noose, and your pickup lines are busy, more dorkier than goof.
So, therefore, since we're starting with this one, in FL Studios, what you can do is use the Fruity dB meter to kind of look at the dBs while you're bringing the volume down. So from here, let's look at the dBs.
Yesterday, I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. So boy, you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow these brasses. I'm never hating.
So what we're looking for when you're gain staging is looking for the peak dB. The peak dB is the highest dB that you get when you're playing the audio. Okay? So if you're peaking over 6 dB, then you're in the danger zone of overall peaking. So when you're doing gain staging, what you want to do is remember this number, -6. So every single track in your production needs to be at -6 to give you more headroom to mix, or your engineer more headroom to mix. When you're adding compressors, limiters, reverb, delays, courses, phasers, you know everything that goes into the mixing part. You get a little bit more gain in your audio stems. And what we want to do is kind of avoid clipping. So we don't want to be all the way up here, or even over 0. So therefore, we bring it down like this, starting at the source. Remember that.
Yesterday, I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. So boy, you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow these brasses. I'm never hating, I'm just showing them the Yesterday I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. Showing boys you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow his grasses. I'm never hating, I'm just showing them the proof. Know your royalty, I must just.
So right there should be pretty good for me. As you can see, the volume of your audio stem kind of goes down a little bit, but you can bring everything up in the mixing stage. You're not going to really lose too much of your dynamics either doing this. This is what most pro mixers do. Uh, you actually can control your gain staging with having either EQ or a compressor running into your DAW. That'd be a lot better. But if you don't have that, do it this way. Okay. So no matter what type of music that you're recording, you can do this for. So make sure you're gain staging. This is probably the most important part of mixing. So once you get everything at the proper levels, that's every single track across the song, even the beats too. So a lot of people have beats that's like 2 tracks. If you have a 2-track beat or MP3, you also want to bring that down to -6 before you start mixing. Okay, so in the end, you want your master fader. So this fader should read around -6. So here, and I'm gonna let you hear what I have, and we're gonna watch this fader. You want this fader, so this is the master fader. You want that to read -6 too. Okay, -6 dB.
Yesterday I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. Showing boys you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow his grasses. I'm never hating, I'm just showing them the proof. Know your royalty, I'm gonna give them the truth. When I blow them off the roof, any hater get a noose, and your pickup lines are busy. What don't fear they do.
Okay, you see, this is my master fader. That's a verse one. I'm sorry. Let's do the master one. It's master fader. Sorry. Let's do it again.
Yesterday I hope to teach the masses, so I reach boys and girls in the classes. Showing boys you can see through it like glasses. Told a girl he ain't grow his grasses. I'm never hating, I'm just showing them the proof. Know your royalty, I'm gonna give them the truth. When I blow them off the roof, any hater get a noose, and your pickup lines are busy. What don't fear they do.
Sometimes I give myself a little bit more headroom than -6, but don't go too far below. Uh, don't be all the way down here at -12, because then you have to use too many mixing tools to bring your your volumes back up, and that can cause distortion, or it can cause just different additives in the mix that you don't need. Okay, so if you learned something or if you enjoyed this video, I want you to subscribe to my channel for more content. And thanks for tuning in. This is your host, G for Show, and I'll holler back at you. Peace.